Hello friends. Welcome back to Wonderfully Made, Bible Stories for Children. Last time, we heard about the special promise God made to King David. A promise that showed God's faithfulness and love for his people. Today, we'll hear a quieter story, but one that teaches us something very important. We'll see how King David chose kindness for someone most people had forgotten. Someone who felt afraid and alone. Let's listen carefully to what happened. By now, David was king over Israel. He lived in a palace and led the people with care. One day, David began thinking about his old friend Jonathan, who had been King Saul's son. David remembered the promises he had made to Jonathan long ago. Promises of friendship and kindness. David wondered if anyone from Jonathan's family was still alive, someone he could care for. David asked his helpers if they knew of anyone from Saul's family who remained. They told David about a man named Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was Jonathan's son. When he was very young, something sad had happened. While escaping danger, he had fallen and been hurt, and he could no longer walk properly. He lived far away and did not think anyone remembered him. When Mephibosheth was told that King David wanted to see him, he felt afraid. In those days, new kings often punished the families of former kings. Mephibosheth likely expected bad news. But David surprised him. David welcomed Mephibosheth kindly. He explained that he wanted to show kindness because of his friendship with Jonathan. David told him that he would always be cared for and that he would be welcome at the king's table, just like one of the king's own sons. Mephibosheth was amazed. Someone who felt forgotten was now remembered. Someone who expected fear was shown kindness. And David kept his promise. This story reminds us that kindness can change everything. David didn't have to help Mephibosheth. He was king. No one would have blamed him for moving on. But David chose mercy instead of fear, and love instead of power. Let's think together. Have you ever felt left out or forgotten? Can you think of someone who might need kindness today? How does it feel when someone chooses to be kind to you? God loves showing kindness and He invites us to do the same. Even when people feel small, forgotten, or afraid, God sees them. And sometimes He uses others to show His love in gentle and surprising ways. David's kindness reminds us that God's love is not loud or proud. It is faithful, generous, and full of mercy. Thank you for joining me today. Next time on Wonderfully Made, we'll see what happens as King David grows older and prepares Israel for the future. We'll learn how David shows wisdom and humility by getting the next king ready to lead, and how God continues His plan through David's family. Who will become the next king? And what does God care about most in a leader? We'll find out next time. Until then, remember, you are wonderfully made, and you are deeply loved. Bye for now.